Years ago, a very good friend of mine and Isla, years ago, she was enrolling at a Christian college, a fairly expensive Christian college, and she left her humble home, said goodbye to her parents somewhere in eastern Oklahoma, around Shoto, got in her car, and she headed off to college, got on campus. One of the things you need to do is check in with the business office and make sure you've either paid up or you've got some sort of plan. I hear nowadays they make sure you've got all this in order before you show up on campus. But back then, show up at the business office and make sure you are either paid up or there is a plan in place to get you paid up. She goes to the business office, right? And she pulls out her ID. She waits in line. She gets up. It's her turn. She pulls out her ID. Her name is Maggie Phelps. She hands over her ID card. The lady clicks on the computer, looks her up, and says, "Honey, you don't owe anything. You're all paid up." And I mean, she is very confused because she is positive they haven't paid anything yet. She's positive she owes quite a bit. And she was shocked. She was thrilled to hear that she didn't owe anything, but she had absolutely no idea how it was that she didn't know anything. It didn't take long for the mystery to be solved. The university had offered a basketball scholarship to Maggie Phelps. Not her, but another Maggie Phelps. And this other Maggie Phelps, as it turned out, had chosen to accept an offer from another university, so she was not going to be there on campus. And somehow, some way, that money was in the system. It was locked in there. True story. And it got applied to my friend. Now, my Maggie Phelps is a 4'9" Vietnamese girl. Seriously. She is. She is. Her skill set is a culinary skill set, not a basketball skill set. And she had never played basketball before. And so she goes back to the business office. And she is going to report this mistake. And the woman who helped her said, "Honey, that scholarship money, it's already been dispersed. It's in your account. Just accept it and move on." True story, which is why I've changed the name, all right? Don't want this to get back on her someday. Get her to get an invoice or something. Your eternal destiny will be determined by obedience, either yours or His. The gospel says this. It says the perfect righteousness of Jesus has been credited to your account. His goodness, His godliness, credited to your account. You owe nothing. It's not like Jesus pays 90% and you've got to kick in the last 10%, okay? He paid 100%. Now, God's grace means that salvation is a free gift to you based on the work of Christ. When you arrive in heaven someday, you won't have to worry about how you're going to pay for it. You won't have to meet with the angels to come up with your payment plan or anything like that. Jesus took care of it.